Hi, welcome back to the channel, Ball Boys as always. If you like the content, like, share, comment, subscribe if you are new, of course. And today I want to, of course, you see Arsenal at top of the league. I'm very happy at the moment, but only at the moment because for Arsenal there's 10 games left. For Manchester City, who are their main competitors, there's 11 games left to go. And I just want to tell you what I think Arsenal must do and what I think must happen for Arsenal to win their first league title in almost 2 decades, which will be massive for the club, for the institution, most importantly for the fans and for the players as well, because the fans have been starving for any major honors for ever since I started supporting Arsenal. I've only seen them win FA Cups. That's the only core memory I have of Arsenal winning anything. So if they were to go on and win the Premier League, I think you would understand why I will be so happy as an Arsenal supporter. So the first thing I think needs to happen is they need to keep their key players fit. When I talk about key players, every player in the starting 11, of course, is a key player, but the irreplaceable people, the likes of Thomas Partey. I know Arsenal have brought in Jorginho in the January transfer window, but it's just not the same. You see, in terms of off-the-ball capabilities, Partey is just more athletic, he's stronger, he's a ball-winning machine, he's a destroyer in that midfield, his passing is good as well, his distribution, he controls the tempo of the game. He's a sort of a metronomical player, a metronomical passer who controls the tempo of the game. Jorginho does that very well, but off the ball, he lacks a bit, and we saw that especially in the game against Manchester City, where we were caught on the transition quite easily as well, in my opinion. So they need to keep their key players fit. I said Thomas Partey. Of course, Bukayo Saka as well is another key player. He's borderline irreplaceable because you don't have the same type of quality player. Maybe Reece Nelson can come in and do the job, but it's not quite the same. Even Aaron Ramsdale and Gabriel Magalhaes as well. I've not seen much. I've not seen enough of Jakub Kiwior to be comfortable with him starting these high pressure games leading to the home stretch of the season. Granit Xhaka as well, this type of players. So they have to keep their key players fit in order to go on and win the title, because the team behind them, it's not a little team. It's a very good team. It's Manchester City, of course. They have to show character. They have to show cojones. They have to show balls in those big away games, because if you look at the fixtures, especially the really tough ones, the Arsenal still have to go to Anfield, play Liverpool. They still have to go to St. James Park and play Newcastle. They've not been at their best, but they're starting to gain momentum as well. They still have to go to the Etihad. So when I say they need to show cojones, I mean they need to have strong character in those games, because as much as they're quality players, and the coach will prepare them as much as best as he can, but in the game you need to show character, you need to be street smart. I think that's how Manchester City were able to beat Arsenal at the Emirates. They were just that little bit smarter, because as a group of players, they've all been through this patch, they've seen this before. They've been there and done that. And Arsenal, for most of our players, they've not done that. So they need to learn on the job. That's what I think. They need to learn on the job, and they need to be street smart, and they need to, at the very least, don't lose those games. But I think Newcastle, you have to win that if you are going to be winning the title. Liverpool is going to be tough, of course, at Anfield. It's never easy for any team. I mean, Manchester City lost there. Although Liverpool, you don't know which Liverpool is going to turn up. But at Anfield, you can be sure that they are going to turn up. They are going to at least turn up. To what capacity remains to be seen. So Arsenal need to be getting something out of those games. And most importantly, don't lose at the Etihad. And if you're going to lose, then you need to show character again to come back from that and kick on and go on to win the league. My third point is they have to improve their especially home defensive record. Arsenal have kept, I think, 9 clean sheets out of the 14 games they have played away. That's a very good, I don't know, they're the best away team in the league, that's for sure. But when it comes to home form, I don't know what it is. Maybe the players play with more emotion. Maybe they are pushing too much to win the game, that sometimes they can leave themselves exposed defensively. So Crystal Palace also had some chances to win the game, and they managed to score from a set piece as well. Arsenal need to fix up on that. Set pieces, defending transitions, counter attacks. And I think if Saliba is going to be fit after this international break, it is going to be huge for Arsenal. As much as Rob Holding has come in and done the job, done it well as well. But Saliba is just different class, he's different gravy, he's that guy, he's young. It's ironical because normally it's the experienced defender is out and then a young defender comes in and steps in for him, but the roles are reversed in this one because Saliba is the young centre-back. Rob Holding is the more experienced one, but is the one coming in to replace Saliba. So I think Arsenal need to fix up. They've kept only 3 home clean sheets out of all the games they've played at home now. That is not a good record at all. You only have to go and look at Manchester City and their record at the Etihad. They don't concede goals at the Etihad. They really don't. Arsenal need to learn from that, and they need to fix up as soon as possible because there's only 10 games left to go as well. The next one is Arsenal. This one is out of their hands. They need to hope that results elsewhere go in their favor. The likes of when the international break is over and the league returns, Manchester City will be facing Liverpool at the Etihad. So in such games, you need to really hope that results go in your favor because, of course, Arsenal are 5 points ahead if you look at it. But if they won every game and Manchester City won every game, idealistically, Arsenal will go on to win the league. But that is the probability of that happening is very low. So Arsenal need to hope that results elsewhere go in their favor because they themselves will be having a lot of very hard games coming along. The other one is Arsenal need to open up a big enough buffer zone, a big enough gap on Manchester City, such that even if they were to go on and lose at the Etihad, it will still be a healthy lead. Now, this opening up a bigger buffer zone also relies on the point that results elsewhere have to go their way. So, yeah, and the last 2 points are sort of out of Arsenal's hand, but it's not only what Arsenal can do to go on and win the league, but also what happens that is outside of their power so that they can go on to win the league. Yeah, so that's what I think. That's what I feel what has to happen so that Arsenal will go on and win the league. But in very plainly, what I can put it as is Arsenal need to continue doing what they have done for the entirety of the season. The whole season they have been very good, impeccable, considering that this is a Manchester City team who have a goal scoring machine in Erling Haaland. I mean, the guy has scored 8 goals in 2 matches. Come on, if you have such a person up front. But what is good again for Arsenal is the goals are being shared around. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video. If you like the content, like, share, comment, subscribe, of course, if you are new. Yeah, see you in the next video.